So one thing that Wuthering Waves has always done well is IRL events. I mean, IRL events for Wuthering Waves have been absolutely amazing over the past couple of months, and well, it seems like the past couple of days have actually been no exception, as Wuthering Waves released a new IRL, I say released a new IRL event, you know, they held a new IRL event, which essentially has been held in places like Korea and also Japan. Now, we kind of touched on this in a previous video, essentially where I went through a trailer where they made like a full 2D animation of a lot of the characters in some areas in Japan, which was really cool. But it seems like we have a lot of footage, and I mean a lot of footage coming from both of the areas. I think mainly from the Japanese kind of event going on at the moment. First one obviously is though from the Korea event, which obviously they were kind of, you know, advertising quite a bit, and they say on-site photos from day 2, and as you can see here, there's a lot of people there, you know, and there's also a lot of cosplayers also attending the event. You can see there's like a whole army of cartethyas there right at the front, and then yeah, there's tons of people trying to get pictures, everything like that, which I think looks really cool. And obviously, you know, Wuthering Waves keeps on putting on these very high quality events for people. Now, this was to do with the whole festival thing that we saw. They made a couple of advertisements with like Zani and stuff in different kind of outfits, which was very cool. And yeah, it seems like there's a lot of people who attended, and I don't know if all of these are official cosplayers that were like hired by these people, or if these were just cosplayers that turned up to the event. I feel like they were the ones that just turned up to the event, seeing as there is so many of them. But it does look very cool, and obviously there is a lot of different characters there. And yeah, as you can see as well, you know, they've got a massive birthday cake thing as well. That looks like it's been photoshopped in, I don't really know. But yeah, that's pretty much the entire event. It does look pretty empty, and there doesn't seem to be very many people there, but this might have been taken before or after. As we saw with that crowd photo, there's quite a lot. And here's some of the cosplayers up close, which look absolutely great. But one of the ones that have been most chaotic over in Japan is a lot of the cosplayers that have been going on. Now, this video pretty much encapsulates the entire Japan versus Korea event that has been going on at the moment. Although, actually, I feel like this is actually the wrong way around, but hey. That has essentially been what the events have been like. Now, I don't really know what side exactly this is on, but you can see there's a ton of people also visiting the festival in Japan too. And yeah, there's been a ton of stuff here. You can see there's some collaboration kind of images that people have visited, and also a giant fleur-de-lis, plushie thing, which looks absolutely amazing, and a small little cartethyia one too, which I thought was quite cute. And yeah, it seems like people have really been enjoying both of these events. And you know, there's even this one here, for example. I think this one is actually from the Korea event, and as you can see, you know, they're kind of like interacting quite funnily. Like, bro, the camellia slap to Rover is so funny. I mean, the actors, whoever's actually inside of here, if they even are actors, they could just be random people. They've done a great job at just trying to be silly and funny, because let's be real, you know, you can't really be serious standing in a big bobblehead suit. And I think they've actually done it the right way and decided just to be a little bit stupid and tried to make it look as silly as they possibly could. And it's definitely caught the attention of a lot of people. I mean, you know, it's got 6,000 likes. You know, that Japan versus Korea one with 27,000 likes. Here's another one as well. I think it's from the Japanese event. You know, you got Carlotta and Rover actually aiming some guns at some event thing, which I thought was quite cool. And yeah, you know, it seems like a lot of people have been attending this and taking a lot of photos, and it just seems like a fun time, you know. I really wish we had more of this over in the West, because it'd be really fun to attend something like this, as it does look like it is a pretty fun time. Obviously as well, we've got some of the cosplayers. Here's the fleur-de-lis one, looking pretty insane. I mean, this is probably one of the best fleur-de-lis cosplays I think I've seen so far. I mean, there's probably some others out there, but so far from what I've seen, this probably looks like the best one, I'm gonna be honest. And people have been yeah, very happy with this cosplay as well. And you know, it's just a great thing to see. We keep going on as well. I think this is the same person, or it might be a similar person, but again, we got both the fleur-de-lis and the cartethyia, which I thought was quite funny. Again, they're both just laying there, which yeah. That also got a lot of attention, by the way. 13,000 likes, 185,000 views. People said absolute cinema. It seems like people really like this. I think this is over from the Korea event. So yeah, you know, people have been talking about this quite a bit. We've got even more stuff, for example, like Carlotta and Cantarella fighting over Rover, which is quite funny. obviously they're playing very heavily into that, and the, you know, acting has actually been pretty decent in terms of just getting some attention from people. I mean, it doesn't have to be the most S tier, like most, like, you know, sellable acting you've ever seen. It just has to be pretty decent, and I think they've done a very good job of portraying the kind of dynamic between the characters, which I thought is nice. We got even more as well. We got the camellia playing the piano. The whole like lifting their head up, and they've also got the meme. If you guys know the meme, this is this meme has been floating around in Wuthering Waves for quite a while, and this is from this event, I'm pretty sure. And they've now like got it like taped to the head, which I think is crazy. And I think, you know, they're trying to really fully go in on the stupidness of this entire kind of event. Also, we got a Zani cosplayer, which again looks absolutely amazing. I think this is Japanese, but bro, people have been going pretty crazy at this too. So again, looks pretty cool. Very good cosplays going on. Bro touched the horns. Okay, and then yeah, we got even more with this. I forgot what her name is. Is it Margarita? Is that her name? Again, cosplayer for that. It's quite rare to see a lot of these NPCs getting some. I really hope she does become a playable character at some point. But yeah, I mean, these are pretty much most of the kind of videos that are coming out. There's been so many more, but honestly, I didn't really want to fill up my bookmark with like all of these because there are so many of them. But it seems like this has been yet again another hit. We've seen it in previous events and previous online offline events over in Japan that have been a massive hit and blown up online and been very popular with people that have actually attended them. And it seems like, you know, this is actually no exception. This has been a pretty outstanding event. People have been enjoying it. People have been enjoying the interactions. I mean, I haven't even seen much of the stalls and stuff. Like, that's, you know, some of the things that I haven't been seeing as much. Is more so the interactions with the cosplayers and more so the interactions with some of the big mascot things which have been blowing up online, which I think is great because it means that you don't have to necessarily just fill something with a ton of shops like some conventions do, or tons of things you have to pay for or whatever. It's just, you know, some fun interactions that people can go and put on their Twitter. And, you know, obviously it becomes much more memorable for these people. And, you know, it seems like Wuthering Waves have noticed that, and that they've started, you know, doing more events like this in places like this. And yeah, as I said, and as I always say with these kind of things, I really hope this comes out over in, you know, the UK, in the US, other places like that, where it's accessible to the Western audience, because again, we just haven't really seen any of that over here, which it's kind of like depressing to see, you know, all of this kind of stuff coming out, all these funny videos and things like that have been coming out from these events, and we have none of it. We don't even get anywhere close to being able to have any of this over here. So yeah, Kuro Games, it would be nice to have something like this, because a lot of us would like to attend a Wuthering Waves event. But again, we'll have to wait and see. I think whenever that day does come, it will be very exciting. I will be definitely going. I will 100% go over there and give it a look, because bro, I mean, if they have that one camellia there, honestly, I think I might lose it. I mean, this is probably one of the funniest things that the Wuthering Waves community, or at least Wuthering Waves, has produced, is this goddamn camellia playing the piano and just being stupid in general, which I think is so funny. I mean, bro, if this turns up to one of the Western events, I'm gonna be screaming, like, more so than, like, seeing a voice actor for the game. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, that's pretty much all of it. I thought it was quite funny, just wanted to share it with you because it's quite a positive bit of information there. And yeah, it seems like these events are going pretty good for Wuthering Waves at the moment, and people are super excited for Septemon going forwards. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameStop, use my code KAZA. They recently opened up their EU and AU store, so I definitely recommend checking it out, because again, you can get yourself a free cup if you buy a tub, I'm pretty sure. So definitely recommend checking that out, especially if you're in the EU and AU. And you just use my code KAZA, and then yeah, you get 10% off and the free cup, which again is great. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.